But you're coming off 3 big wins in a row. Can you tell us what that means to you or how the locker room's feeling after that?
We have a little momentum, which is good, especially heading onto the road for these next 2 games that we have. I think we have a lot of people stepping up and contributing, and I think that was the biggest thing as we went through some of those losses is we were looking for more firepower, and we knew that we had it. We just needed some people to step up. So, as we take this, 3-game winning streak, I guess, if you will call it that, on the road, it's going to be big, and we definitely need to use that as some momentum. Here, as especially Cameron, that's a tough place to play. It's always loud. It's tough to hear in that gym. So our team's going to have to be mature and understand what it takes.
Tiana's really pushing herself the last 3 games. You kind of got her going. What do you like about what she's been able to do?
She's playing with a lot of confidence right now, and she's being more aggressive on the offensive end. What we love about Tiana is that she's versatile. She can score in the paint, and she has the ability to stretch it, out to about 15 feet. And she has a little finesse to her game, which is nice. But she's crashing the boards, she's rebounding more, and obviously it's tough to score over her with her length. So she can play both sides of the floor for us offensively and defensively. And the more aggressive that she continues to play, the better, for us.
You've been having at least 5-6 players score at least, I think 6 or 7 points the last few games. How is it having that balance kind of back to the offense?
Balance and depth, and that's what we talk about all the time. And I start with Megan. I thought the other night she really set the tone in our game from the offensive end. Her her vision on the court, and she was putting it on the floor, and she was getting her teammates looks as well as getting to the rim. And then I go back to Reagan Haynes, who has been my word is steady Eddie, but she just has that. She shows up every night. You know what you're going to get from her. I thought Cece Wooten has given us last couple games really good contributions with rebounding and defensively. And even some of our young ones, Zeta Swoops, Abby Spurgeon. You're going to see some of them in the games, and we need them to continue to show up too. So the more they play, the more confidence they're going to get. But we need, as we keep saying, it's tough to get wins in the Lone Star every night. So how can you do that? You need everybody to show up and contribute.
On the road again, Cameron's that gym's kind of it's loud, it shakes.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That Jamie, how do you say it? Bonner? Thank you. Yeah, 18 points a game, one of the top scorers, and they get they penetrate, they kick out. They like to run. Yeah,
and I think she had the flu or was sick and set out a game, and then the next night maybe scored 32 points against Commerce. So maybe that did her a little bit of good. But the one thing with Cameron is they have the ability to score the basketball, and they can score quick and in bunches. You have to defend the perimeter. They have kids. They lead our league in 3-pointers made at 8.2 per game right now. So they have the ability to score inside and stretch you to the perimeter. But Jamie is a special player, and she's young too, so we'll be seeing her the next several years. But her ability to score the ball in the paint, mid-range, and perimeter makes her tough to defend. We know we're going to have our hands full with her. And then they just have other guards around with just quick releases and can really stretch that perimeter. So like we did here, we're going to have to defend that perimeter. I thought they got us offensive rebounds, and some of our turnovers they really exposed in that area. So if we can clean up some of that, finish that possession with a rebound, and then make sure we take care of the ball, that will definitely help us.